Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So I was asked by Janardhan Maharaj to speak something about Damodar Leela today. So of course, Damodar Leela have been described in 10th canto, chapter 9 and 10. And usually we do for 7 days, the 2 chapters. But anyway, we will try to sum up everything in 1 hour. Let's try. So I chose to take one very nice verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st canto, chapter 8, prayer by Queen Kunti, text number 31, which is on the board. So we'll do the repetition and then we'll go over on the Leela. By the way, if anybody is here from ISKCON Vrindavan temple management, hopefully somebody is here. I need 10th canto part 1. Any temple commander? Vishwanam? No one is here? 10th canto part 1. Gopya dade tvai kirta gasidam tavad yate dasasru kalilanjana sambhramaksham vaktram niniya bhaya bhavanaya sthitasya Sama bimohyati bhirabhi yad vibheti Gopya dade tvai kirta gasidam tavat Yate dasasru kalilanjana sambhramaksham Vaktram niniya bhaya bhavanaya sthitasya Sama bimohyati bhirabhi yad vibheti Gopya dade tvai kirta gasidam tavad Yate dasasru kalilanjana sambhramaksham Vaktram niniya bhaya bhavanaya sthitasya Sama bimohyati bhirabhi yad vibheti Gopi, the cowherd lady, Jasoda. Yadade took up Tvai on your Kirtagasi, creating disturbances by breaking the butter pot. Dama, rope. Tavat, at that time, ya, that which, te, your, dasha, situation, Ashrukalila, over flooded with tears, Anjana, alignment, Sambrama, perturbed, Aksham, eyes, Vaktram, face, Niniya, downwards, Bhaya bhavanaya, by thoughts of fear, Istasya, of the situation, Sa, that, Mam, me, Bimohayati, bewilders, Bhirabhi, even fear personification, Yat, whom, Bibheti, is afraid. So I see some devotees are chanting. Chanting means hearing, and hearing katha means hearing. So two things cannot be done at a time. We repeat 10 offenses every day, and one of the offenses is inattentive while chanting. So this comes under that offense to holy name, that's inattentive chanting. So let us put our attention on hearing. As Krishna likes attention, and if Krishna is not given attention, no matter who he is, he gets very upset and angry. And the whole pastime of Damodar Leela is based on that. You all know. So let us be attentive on our hearing. You can be attentive on chanting later on. Hare Krishna. Sorry about this, but I had to say. I get irritated. My dear Krishna, Jashoda took up a rope to bind you when you committed an offense, and your perturbed eyes overflowed with tears, which washed the mascara from your eyes, and you were afraid, though fear personified is afraid of you. This sight is bewildering to me. Purport. Here is another explanation of the bewilderment created by the pastime of the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord is the supreme in all circumstances. As already explained, here is a specific example of the Lord's being the supreme, and at the same time, a playing in the presence of his pure devotee. The Lord's pure devotee rendered service unto the Lord out of unalloyed love only. And while discharging such devotional service, the pure devotee forgets the position of the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord also accepts the loving service of his devotee more realistically when the service is rendered spontaneously out of pure affection, without anything of reverential admiration. Generally, the Lord is worshipped by the devotee in a reverential attitude, but the Lord is meticulously pleased when the devotee out of pure affection and love consider the Lord to be the less important than himself. The Lord pastimes in original abode of Goloka, Vrindavan, are exchanged in that spirit. The friends of Krishna consider him one of them, They do not consider him to be the reverential importance. The parents of the Lord, who are all pure devotees, consider him a child only. The Lord accepts the chastisements of the parents more cheerfully than the prayers of Vedic hymns. Similarly, he accepts the reproaches of his fiancés more palatably than the Vedic hymns. When Lord Krishna was present in this material world to manifest his eternal pastime of the transcendental realm of Goloka Vrindavan as an attraction for the people in general, he displayed a unique picture of subordination before his foster mother, Jasoda. The Lord, in his naturally childish, playful activities, used to spoil the stock butter of Mother Jasoda by breaking the pots and distributing the contents to his friends and playmates, including the celestial celebrated monkey of Vrindavan, who took advantage of the Lord's munificence. Mother Jasoda saw this, and out of her pure love, she wanted to make a show of punishment for her transcendental child. She took a rope and threatened the Lord that she would tie him up, as is generally done in the ordinary household. Seeing the rope in the hand of Mother Jasoda, the Lord bowed down his head and began to weep just like a child. And tears rolled down his cheeks, washing off the black ointment smeared about his beautiful eyes. This picture of the Lord is adored by Kunti Devi because she is conscious of the Lord's supreme position. He is feared, often by fear personified. Yet he is afraid of his mother, who wanted to punish him just in an ordinary manner. Kunti was conscious of the exalted position of Krishna, whereas Jasoda was not. Therefore, Jasoda's position was more exalted than Kunti. Mother Jasoda got the Lord as her child, and the Lord made her forget altogether that her child was the Lord himself. If Mother Jasoda had been conscious of the exalted position of Lord, she would certainly have hesitated to punish the Lord. But she was made to forget this situation because the Lord wanted to make a complete gesture of childness before the affectionate Jasoda. This exchange of love between mother and the son was performed in a natural way. And Kunti, remembering the scene, was bewildered, and she could do nothing but praise the transcendental final love. Indirectly, Mother Jasoda is praised for her unique position of love, for she would control even the all-powerful Lord as her beloved child. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurjinmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschadhyastarane. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. So here we see the unique position of Mother Kunti and Mother Jasoda. One way, both are mother for Krishna. Kunti being the sister of Krishna's father, Vasudeva, and Jasoda, of course, she gave birth to Krishna. But both of them, even Devaki, is mother of Krishna, but the relationship Krishna had with different devotee differently. As we know, general relationship with everyone is Jiva re sarup hai Krishna nitya das. We all are servant. So the service mood remains no matter what kind of relationship one has. One may be in Santaras, maybe in Dasaras, maybe in Vatsalya, or maybe in Madhurya. Doesn't matter, but service mentality remains. One who is in Santaras is also serving. One who is in Dasaras is also serving. One who is in Vatsalyaras or Sakyaras is also serving. One who is in Vatsalyaras is also serving. And one who is in Madhurya Ras is also serving. Because service to the Lord is the only thing which can bring the love which we are looking for. So through the service, the Lord become pleased, and that is called bhakti. Bhakti means bhaja sevaya iti bhakti, service. So here we see Mother Jasoda is also serving, and Mother Devaki or Kunti, they are also serving. But relationship, all of them had the same relationship, and that is called Vatsalya. They are in Vatsalya Ras, Mother Jasoda also, and Devaki also. But in Vatsalya, there are two kinds of Vatsalya, Swarjamai and Madhuryamai. So Kunti and Devaki, they are in Iswaramai Vatsalya. Whereas Mother Jasoda, she is in Madhuryamai. So in Iswaryamai, one sees the opulence of the Lord. One knows who the Lord is. Maybe the son, but she knows. Like if there is a mother, and mother has a child who is like 2-3 years old, and when same child grown up and become Prime Minister of India, he also a son, and 5-year kid is also son. But you see the relationship between grown-up child or relationship between a small baby is different. A small baby, mother can dress him, feed him, bathe him, but a grown-up child, can she do that? No, they have their own life. So, Mother Jasoda, she never considered Krishna as the supreme. But yes, sometime, when there is a doubt in Madhurya, then Aishwarya automatically comes. Such as when she heard that he had eaten dirt, so she got doubt. And when he opened his mouth, then she saw everything. That was Aishwarya. But that was momentarily. But whereas in Kunti or Devaki, if you see, Mother Kunti, she started praying Krishna, Namaste Purusham Tvadyam, Ishwaram Prakriti Param, Alaksham Sarvabhutanam, Antar Bahir Avastita. She offering her obeisances. Same way when the Lord appeared, Vasudeva offered obeisances, Kirtadhi Kirtanjali, and so as Mother Devaki. But we have never seen Mother Jasoda bowing down to Krishna. or offering obeisances to Krishna. Rather, we have seen Mother Yashoda chastising Krishna, beating Krishna, etc. And this is one of the pastime of the Lord, that whether Mother Yashoda is beating Krishna. Why does the Lord do this kind of pastime? What is the need of this pastime? Is it something the Lord is missing? No. Krishna is not missing. It is for us. As Sukadeva Goswami said in 10th canto, chapter 33, Anugrahaya bhutanam manusi deha asritam kriyate tadrishi krina yat srutva tatparo bhavet. He said, Anugrahaya bhutanam. Sripadji Goswami said, Anugrahaya bhaktanam. Doesn't matter. Original text said bhutana. Means to one and all. Anugrahaya. Anugrahaya, the word anugraha. Anu means after and graha means catching. So, how one can catch Krishna, how Krishna can be caught? Anugraha. First we have to try, then you can catch. Just hearing katha, we have to try. You have to sit down here, attentively here. And then you can understand the pastime of the Lord. That is Lord pastime. That is Lord's anugraha. You are having darshan of the Lord. You have to have attention to see everything. And then Lord will look at you. That is called anugraha. So anugrahaya bhutanam, to bestow His causeless mercy to all living entities. Manusim deha asrita, the Lord takes a human form, just like us. Kriyate tadrishi grida, He performed different pastime according to age. When he is a small boy, he will be naughty. A small boy are mostly naughty. When they grow up little bit, they start helping the parents. Nowadays, if the small kids start helping parents in farming or taking care of cow, then government will come, this child abuse. You cannot, this child abuse. You are using your child. I remember when we were small, we helped our father to go into the field for, plowing the field, taking care of the cows, and brooming the house and whatnot. We are assisting. And Krishna had done all those things. When he grown up, become more responsible. When more grown up, then become more responsible. So, kriyate tadrishi krida. According to his age, he has performed different pastime. And Krishna has 3 ages: Balya, Paugandha, and Kaishorya. These 3. Out of these 3, Kaishorya is most important. At Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Raghupati Upadhyaya कि बाल्य कैशोर्य बाल्य पौगंड कैशोर्य ध्येयमाने क्या है वयम कैशोरकम ध्येयम कहे उपाध्याय. Lord Chaitanya asked him, out of these 3 ages, which one you think is the supreme or topmost? Raghupati Upadhyaya said, Vayam Kaisorakam Dheyam Kahe Upadhyaya. The Kaisor Avastha or youthful age of Krishna is the topmost. So in childhood, Krishna did childish pastime. In Pauganda, he started taking care of the calf, etc. But when he became Kishore, then he was doing Kishore Leela. So Kriyate Tadrishi Krida Yat Srutva Tat Paro Bhavet. And by hearing this pastime, Yat Srutva, by hearing this pastime, Tat Paro Bhavet, then you will develop the attraction to hear more and more and more and more. And end of the life, you go back home, back to Godhead. So, the Lord, out of His causeless mercy, comes here and performs different pastime. Now, this section particularly talks about the famous pastime of Lord Damodar. So, as I said, we will hear the Damodar Leela. And the essence of hearing, the conclusion of hearing is Damodar Leela will drive how to serve Krishna. Because we are servant of Krishna. So we have to learn how to serve Krishna. Now I will not go in background, because background takes 2 hours. So I will not go in background why this Leela happened. Sukadeva Goswami has only 7 days, Parikshit Maharaj only 7 days, so he was also shortcut, I will also do shortcut in one. So the Leela start, Ekada grihadasisu jashodananda gehini karamantar nijuktasu nirmanthanam swayamdadhi. So Ekada means, usually da means time, like sarvada, same ekada. Once upon a time, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, that day happened to be the day of Diwali. That's today. So, ekada grihadasisu jashodananda gehini. Mother Jashoda used to get complaint every day about Krishna. And what was the complaint? The complaint was that he had stolen butter. That was the complaint every day. Mother Jashoda could not understand why this complaint is coming. There is no reason to complain, because Nand Baba had 900,000 cows. Not only that, Nand Baba has arranged a special cow for Krishna, Kapila cows. So there is no question for Krishna to steal butter. She couldn't find the reason. And secondly, nobody has brought any proof that Krishna has stolen butter. But the complaint was coming every day. Mother Jashoda heard, and she did ask Krishna 1-2 times. But Krishna, don't worry, mother. They like to see me, so they come and complain. The children sometimes they play, I am so beautiful, see? They want to see me, so they come and complain to you. Mother Jashoda did not mind, because she didn't find any reason to believe what they are saying is true. But Balaram, he was very disturbed. And one day, he took Krishna aside and he asked, Krishna, Nand Baba is the king of the Braj. And Mother Jashoda is so respected. Why do you do this kind of nonsense of stealing butter? Mother is getting everyday bad name. And earlier, not nowadays, earlier it was character, built character. Wealth is lost, nothing is lost. Health is lost, something is lost. But if character is lost, everything is lost. But now it has become other way around. If character is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. But if wealth is lost, you get a heart attack. Everything is lost. So earlier character, and in character there are many things are there. One of the things is be truthful. Don't lie. Don't steal. Right? This kind of thing. I remember in our childhood, I am sure many devotees who are from Indian background, they know this thing. झूठ बोलना पाप है, नदी किनारे सांप है, वही तुम्हारा बाप है. How many of you have heard this thing? Right? See, everybody. So this is how we are taught. We didn't go to school and college to learn that one should not lie, one should not steal. So when Balaram took one day Krishna, and he was talking to Krishna, he said, Krishna, why do you do all this thing? Why do you steal? Then Krishna, so nice, he is the best teacher, Bande Krishna Jagat Guru. So he is teaching Balaram. He said, my dear brother, it's a very good advice you are giving. But if you work little bit and you eat, then you see the taste of that eating. And if you don't work, और मुफ्त का रोटी मिलता है उसमें मजा नहीं आता है. If you get something free and eat, has no taste. But if you work, like if you cook yourself, if you burn chapati, it will be very tasty. But if your wife has cooked and it got burned, then you get upset with her. Oh, you burned chapati. Is it not? If you do something by your own. So Krishna told to Balaram, I get everything free and there's no taste. But stealing is also some work. I work. For stealing, mind has to work, body has to work. When I steal and eat, it is very tasty. Therefore, I steal every time. Balaram has no answer. Anyway, so Mother Yashoda, after hearing so many complaints, she was convinced. So she decided, she couldn't find any reason. So only one reason she found. And that reason was that, this butter has been churned by the servants. And maybe something which has churned by a servant, Krishna does not like. It's very true. If you are at your home, and if your mother is cooking, your wife is cooking, your sister are cooking, you taste that prasadam, and you get from Taj Mahal hotel or 5-star hotel, and take that food. Is it not difference? Right? There are difference, right? So mother cooking is, affection is there, love is there. But Taj Mahal, maybe 5-star hotel. But in that cooking, money is there. So if you eat the food cooked outside, then you'll become money-minded. Because he is working for the money. Or his karma comes there. But if you eat the food cooked by your mother, sister, wife, or relative, then love is there. And today, love is missing because nobody is cooking at home. They are getting order from different hotels. So how, and then you expect that my family should be peaceful? All the women should learn how to cook. Now they say men should also learn. Okay, doesn't matter. Whoever loves more should cook. And then you see love exchange. So Mother Yashoda thought maybe servants are cooking. Let me do that thing. So she wanted to do some service to Krishna. Ekada Grihadasisu Yashodananda Gehini. Here, Mother Yashoda has been addressed as Nanda Gehini. The wife, they have, according to their relationship with the husband, they have 14 different names. Like Patni, Ardhangani, Grihini, or kya? Just give some few names. Bharya. What else? You all know. Same way is Gehini. Gehini means to someone whom you can open your heart. And you can hear their heart. I said, wife is the best friend of husband. And husband is the best friend of wife. So between husband and wife, there should be no curtain. Everything should be open. Prabhupada in Krishna book, when Krishna stole the cloth of the gopi, Prabhupada said that a woman can only be naked in front of her husband, no one else. So there's nothing to hide from husband. So the wife is also called Gehini. Yashoda Nanda Gehini. What did she do? Karmantar Nijuktasu. As you all know, at time of Diwali, there's so much work is there. Here Panchagauda Prabhu has so much work here to do in this temple because many devotees are coming to arrange all these things. But earlier, Diwali time, I hope Panchagauda Prabhu today there will be a lot of sweet distribution, prasad. Diwali means sweet distribution. Okay. Khichdi is good, but today should be laddu distribution. this Diwali. So, at time of Diwali, at every house, there is a, sweet. They have to make this sweet. They have to clean the houses, everything, very nicely. New cloth had to be gotten for the children and everybody. So, a lot of work is there at time of Diwali. All the old pots are thrown out. New pot had to be bought. So many work there. So, Jasoda, what did she do? Karmantar nijuktasu. She told each servant, you do this thing, Karmantar nijuktasu. She supervised the work also. And nirmanthanam swayam dadhi. In this, here in this verse number 1, 2, and 3, I think I will just take only 3 verses. In these 3 verses, this word nirmanthan has come 3 times. One time, nirmanthan means determination. Nirmanthanam swayam dadhi. She didn't want any assistance from anybody. She wanted to do herself. She was 55-year-old lady, but she was ready, determined. So one thing we learned in our service, that we should have determination in our service. We learn from Mother Jasoda that we should have determination in our service. The service done with determination will fructify in attachment to Krishna. How that? Ussaha nishchaya dharya tat tat karma parvartana sangatya goshodobhriti shadavir bhakti prasthiti. Ussaha nishchaya. Nishchaya means determination. So Mother Jasoda, she was determined. No matter what happens, I am going to churn butter today. So nirmanthanam swayam dadhi. He said, I will do. Let servant do some other thing. One thing, learn. Next sloka. Yani hagitani tadabalak charitani cha dadhi nirmanthane kale tan asmaran gayatha. Again, nirmanthane kale. So first thing is determination in service of the Lord. Second thing, when we want to serve Krishna, we should give 100%. And here we see Mother Jasoda. What do we have? We have body, we have mind, and the word. Mansa, vacha, karmana. Mother Jasoda used all this, mansa, vacha, karmana, in service of Krishna. Yani, iha gitani. Iha means in this material world. See, in Goloka Vrindavan, this pastime did not take place. It took place here. So, iha means this material world. Whatever Krishna has performed the pastime in the Gokula, yani, iha gitani, tad balak charitani cha, dadhi nirmanthane kale, tan asmaran gayata. She was remembering all those pastimes of the Krishna, and she was making like a poem. She was poetic, and then she was singing. So, mind was engaged in thinking about different pastimes of the Lord. Word was engaged in singing. Dadhi nirmanthane kale, and she was churning the butter. So, mansa, vacha, karmana, all 3 were engaged. So, second thing we learn here is that in service of Krishna, no shortcut. Give 100%. Then Krishna will be happy. Then Krishna will be happy. Now, there is a difference between hearing and speaking. They have big signs. If you are speaking, you'll never feel tired. I can go speaking 5, 6, 10 hours, no problem. But one who is hearing, he will feel tired. So speaking is very, it gives energy. And hearing also gives energy, not that doesn't give energy. But then you have to do have asana suddhi for hearing and speaking both. For speaking, one should sit in Padmasana or Ardha Padmasana. And for hearing, one should sit on Vajrasana. But everybody is sitting on Padmasana. Everybody ready to speak. This is only for speaking, not for hearing. If you see, Prabhupada has made it very nicely. You see here, Sukadeva Goswami is sitting on Padmasana and Parikshit Maharaj is on Vajrasana. This is the process of hearing and speaking. Well, right, this is for Katha. But Mother Jasoda was not doing Katha. She was churning butter. So, she was sitting on a pose that Hanumanji usually sit. Anybody knows that pose? One leg down, half leg, half down. What is that called? I'm forgetting. I'm growing old. Nothing is coming here. Anyway. So, Mother Jasoda, she was making poem out of Krishna's. This was the life earlier. I remember my father or anybody going, tilling the field, whole day they will plow the field, right? Nobody was tired. They were doing every day. And they used to sing some song. They will make song on the ox and they will sing. Similarly, they will make any song and sing. So singing gives energy. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Kirtaniye sada hari. Always sing. Chant your round nicely. Sing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So this is other thing we learn, that our mind, word and body, mansa, vacha, karmana, all should be engaged. Second thing we learn. Third thing we learn, that how Mother Jasoda started churning the butter. She did preparation. And what preparation said? Chaumavasa Pritukati Tate Bibrati Sutra Nabdha. She took bath early morning. There was no bathroom, toilet, no attached bathroom was there. They had to go outside. So woman used to go first, then the man, then the kids. So that day, early morning, she got up, took bath. Chaumavasa. Chaumavasa means yellow silk cloth. So when after taking bath, we should wear, pure cloth. Prabhupada said, in service of Krishna, only two cloth is pure. Cotton and silk. Not terracotta. Cotton and silk. And in silk also, here Sukadeva Goswami said, Chaumavasa. There are two kinds of silk. One is hinsa and other is ahimsa. So these are matka. Matka silk is called ahimsa silk. और पतला पतला होता है ना, फैक्ट्री का बना हुआ, वो हिंसा सिल्क है. तो मदर यशोदा was wearing chaumavasa, pure matka silk sari. Took bath and pure thing in service of the Lord. Pritukati tate bibrati sutra nabdha. And she had tied her wrist with a rope, silken rope. And the meaning of that is, when we want to serve Krishna, kamar kaskar karo. Tie your wrist. Don't be lazy in service. Be certain. So this is how she started serving Krishna. And in this one also says, Shvignavaktram kalabigalat malati nirmanthanam. Again nirmanthanam come. So 3 times nirmanthanam may come. And the first nirmanthanam means making decision. Second, how to do. And third one, a preparation. And when this was done, then what happened? Krishna was sleeping that time. He was sleeping. Tanastanya kamas aswadhya mantandai janani hari gritvadadi manthanam nasedha prativamahan. Krishna was sleeping, but he could not remain sleepy. Whenever our mind, word and body gets together, manasa, vacha, karmana, no matter how far Krishna is, immediately he will come. When Draupadi was looking at everybody for help, Dhritarashtra, Bhishma Pitama, Krishna was in Dwarka, he didn't come. And he was very disturbed. So Rukminiji asked, what happened? Why are you so disturbed? He related a whole story that how Draupadi is being insulted in Kuru Raj Sabha. And Rukmini said, please go help. But Krishna says, I want to go. The big traffic jam. Bhishma Pitama is a big truck. Dhritarashtra is a big truck. All of them are there. Pandavas are the truck. They have made traffic jam. And when Draupadi just called for Krishna, using her manasa, vacha, karmana, Krishna came in no time. So when our manasa, vacha, karmana is used in service of Krishna, then Krishna will come immediately. The other thing we learn from this chapter. So, tam astanya kama. One of the name of Krishna is astanya kama. Krishna wants to drink the milk from Mother Jashoda's breast, not from bottle. Astanya kama. Asadhya manthanti janani hari. When he got up, why this word manthanti? Because she was of course churning, but because he heard the sound of churning. And when Mother Jashoda was churning, it was not simply churning. Although she was old, but she knew how to do it. So in fact, one of the acharyas said that there are kirtan going on. She has all golden bangle. So golden bangle was working like kartala. And the churning, grinding motor was going sometimes down, sometimes diktan, 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 diktan. She was churning and she was singing. So nice kirtan was going on. So Krishna heard and he came running. Manthanti janani hari. The Lord, who he is Hari, he takes away, everybody's pain. So here he has come to take a pain of Mother Jashoda, which we will learn later on. Manthanti janani gritva dadimanthanam. He came and caught hold of the grinding motor, the rod. And nisedhayat. He said, okay, Mother, now I am very happy with you. Prativamaham. And he climbed on the lap and he started drinking the milk. The nice pastime was going on there. As I told you, it was 7 days katha. So Mother Jashoda looking at Krishna, Krishna looking at Mother Jashoda. Sometimes Krishna had milk in his mouth and said, so all this milk comes from Mother Jashoda's face. But still she enjoys. This is the pleasure a mother gets in, breastfeeding to her child. And then immediately she saw there was a milk kept there on oven. Sripaji Goswami gives a commentary that milk thought that Mother Jashoda's breast is like Kheer Sagar. There's so much milk. And Krishna will drink only that milk. What will happen to me? My life is useless. Therefore, the milk started committing suicide, boiling. What's the use of my life if I cannot serve Krishna? And that applies to all of us. If we have this body, and if we are not using this body 24 hours a day in service of Krishna, better to commit suicide. No. Manusya janama paya radha Krishna na bhajiya janiya suniya visakhainu. Knowingly we are drinking poison if we are not serving Krishna. So let us use our body. So this milk was giving the example. What's the use? And Mother Jashoda, as soon as she saw that, she thought, my milk is my milk, it will remain here. But that is for service of Krishna. So service of Krishna is more important than serving Krishna. She was serving Krishna, she was feeding. But that was meant for service of Krishna. The one understanding. Other understanding that milk is also devotee. In Braj, nothing is dead matter. Everything is living. And everything is meant for service. They are all in Santaras. Mother Yashoda thought they are devotee. We for service of the Lord. And what are devotee? Paradukka dukhi. So she became very unhappy to see that milk. She kept boom. She kept Krishna there and ran there. And here what happened? If Krishna is not given attention, then what happens? So Krishna consciousness is not so easy, As Prabhupada said, like walking on a sharp razor blade. And on the other hand, Mother Yashoda is seeing that the milk is devotee, let me protect. On the other hand, she is serving. So here, if she leaves Krishna, Krishna becomes angry. And there, if she doesn't take care of the milk, then what happens? The milk will, flow. So Prabhupada said, in service to devotee is better than serving the Lord. In 11th canto, he said, even if you are serving during Aarti, some Vaishnava comes, you welcome them. So here, with that philosophy, Mother Yashoda was serving Krishna. She left him and she went to protect. And thereafter, you all know what happened. You all know. So I know time has passed. It's 9 o'clock. As I said, I cannot cover everything. So I will go up to here only that this was the beginning of Damodar Leela. Hare Krishna.
Hare.
Any comment or question? Yes, Panchagauda Prabhu. I'll pay money, don't worry.
Yeah, make your deposit. This is a nice picture of like Varnashram Dharma, but with technology and industry and the warmongers and the way civilization is cultured, how are we ever going to be able to implement or reintroduce this lifestyle of taking care of cows and churning butter and having a real civilization? How do you see things developing?
Charity begins at home. I have started. We got 500 cows in Talasari farm. Hopefully you will come one day. And you can see how we use everything from the bulls. No tractor. We churn the butter. Pure ghee. We sell for 5,000 rupees per liter, that ghee.
Only?
Only. For now. And then we grow our own vegetable, grains. So charity begins at home. We have to start. We start. Yade acharati shrestha tat eva itarto janaha. Sayat pramana kurte lokas tat anvart. Just by giving lecture is not enough. We have to do it. So practice. Any other question? Yes, Gaura. Mic is coming. Wait.
Thank you so much for your wonderful class and blessings. You mentioned that the milk was greater in the sense because it was used for the service. So how do we know if something is used for service? And how do we know that this is not used for service? How do we know if something is
for service?
For service, and we can dovetail in Krishna consciousness, because a lot of times devotees, we say, oh, this is in Krishna's service, and they do anything.
Well, it depends on devotee's seriousness and sincerity. And who is the judge? Krishna. You cannot fool Krishna. You cannot make him. He's the biggest cheater. How can you cheat him? You cannot cheat him. He is in Paramatma in your heart. And this is just like there a Muslim boy, he was observing Roja, right? And he used to go evening time and take bath and drink a lot of water. बोलता था मैं ऐसा चोरी करता हूँ कि अल्लाह को ही मालूम नहीं है. And one day when I was doing, one fish came in his mouth. Oh, he came out. Everybody came to know. So let us not do something that, thinking that Krishna does not know. Krishna knows everything. Therefore, nothing to hide. Nothing to hide. You must use everything, like Prabhupada, use everything in service of Krishna. Nothing is good or bad. Bad is something which you are not using in service of Krishna. Service of Krishna, few things in service of Krishna is good, just like microphone, in the book, table, everything. So it depends on sincere desire of devotees. Any other question? All right, time for prasadam. I do not want to be cursed. Time for prasadam. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.